everybody, I'm Sherry and this is the No Chew Food channel where I have been showing you how to turn some of your favorite foods into soft, no chew versions that you can eat if you're on a soft food or a puree diet. Now today we're going to add rice to your diet, but instead of using rice kernels, we're going to substitute cream of rice cereal. Now this can be used as a substitute for almost any recipe that calls for rice, but today we're going to make something called green rice, which is a spinach and rice concoction. And we're going to start with some fresh spinach, and I do recommend that you use fresh spinach in this. The frozen spinach can be tough and chewy and it will be hard for you to chew. So we're going to start with some fresh spinach that has been thoroughly washed, and we're going to put about 2 handfuls of it in a saucepan. Just like so. Depending on how much you want in there. With just a little bit of water, about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of water. Just like that. Put the lid on that, turn that on high, and we're going to let that steam for about a minute or 2. Now keep an eye on it, don't walk away from it. When you see steam coming out from under the lid, then you'll know it's done. And it just takes about a minute or 2. Now you'll see the steam is coming out from around the lid, so we want to take it off the heat. And then we're going to make our cream of rice cereal. Just make that according to your package directions. It'll say on the back of the box how to make it. So our package directions on the cream of rice call for 1 cup of water, dash of salt, and we're going to bring that to a boil. Okay, now that the water is boiling, we're going to put in 1/4 cup of the cream of rice. And we're going to whisk that in so we don't get any lumps. And just cook that for about 30 seconds on medium heat. So we'll turn the heat down a little bit. And then we'll cover it and remove it from the heat and let it sit for another minute. Okay, our spinach is done, and I am going to strain the spinach through a wire mesh strainer. Just get all the water out of it. Not a whole lot of spinach here. But we're just going to smash that with the back of a spoon to get all the excess water out of it. That's good. I'm going to drop it on a cutting board. I'm just going to chop it up. Nice and fine. It's already pretty soft. That's why I like to use the fresh spinach instead of the frozen, because it chops up a lot smoother, a lot, well, it's not chewy. Okay. Now we're just going to set that aside. That is one of our ingredients that we're going to be putting in the cream of rice. So we have our cream of rice cereal that has finished cooking. And now we're going to add some ingredients to it. This is what's going to make it good. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. And we're going to stir that up and let the butter melt. We're going to add some cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup. We can go ahead and add our spinach. I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon, if I can get it out of the dish, of onion powder. Just stir that all up. 1/4 cup of milk and 1 beaten egg. And we'll stir all that up. Add some salt to taste, pepper to taste, and I like to add a little dash of nutmeg. Not a whole lot. Nutmeg and spinach go really nicely together. Just stir this all up. Now we are going to just put this in a baking dish. I'll show you that right here. I'm using a 7-inch by 5-inch Pyrex dish. Now we're going to pop that in a toaster oven at 350 for about 40 to 45 minutes. And I'll be back to show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, our green rice is out of the oven, and I'm going to dish that up for you and let you see what that looks like. I'll let it cool for just a little bit. Put some of that on a plate. I got to tell you, the first time that I made this, it was pretty awesome because I had not been able to eat anything with rice in it for several months. So this was quite a taste treat for me. So there we have our green rice. Now this is just one suggestion with rice, but you can also, for something, a quick meal, you can pair your cream of rice with some pureed chicken. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil over that, a little salt, a little pepper, and you have instant arroz con pollo, or chicken with rice. So, I hope that this has inspired you to get creative in the kitchen, because even though you're on a soft food diet or puree diet, you can still have fun in the kitchen. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and if you've enjoyed it, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear those, and I'll see y'all here next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.